Hello everybody, it's me Jess and welcome to my highlights from Apex Online Racing Season 2 of Rallycross on Dirt 4. I was really excited because this is my first ever league race to take part in, and there is loads of amazing people in this game that are taking part, so it'll be nice to race against them. The thing that daunted me was the first track was Montalegre in Portugal, and it is one of the hardest tracks on the calendar. So I was a bit worried if I was going to have a clean lap or not, because when I was practicing, I wasn't doing very fast laps. I wanted to see if I can match my laps against the laps that have already been done by the guys. So yeah, so let's see how well I do, and let's kick off the highlights with Heat 1.
Alright, good luck today, give it your best.
So the people I was racing in this heat was Marcy, one of the new people, and Richie. And both of them were really good in the game, so I was a bit nervous. So as we're getting ready to race, the lights are up, the revs are revving. We are about to start my first online race on Apex Online Racing League. And it's go, go, go. And as you can see, I've got a bit of delayed start, so that wasn't looking good for me at this stage. I decided to take the Joker lap this lap, and if you don't know much about Rallycross, you have to take a Joker lap once per race, otherwise you'll face a penalty, and that's what I decided to do. Again, I didn't approach that Joker lap very cleanly there, so yeah, that wasn't very good for me. But anyway, I approached that a little bit less cautiously for some reason. I didn't know why I did that, but oh well. And so as we approach the dirt, as we try to get some sliding to boost our speed a little bit, as we're getting a little bit too slow. I think we were being a little bit too cautious there to make sure we wouldn't bump into people, but I was last, so I didn't know why I was being a little bit too cautious there, but oh well. So we complete our first lap, so we are on lap 2. We didn't have to complete our Joker this lap, so we can approach the next lap as long as we get their braking points right. Let's see if I do. I actually approached that braking point really well actually. I had timed that just right. So as I start my second lap, I approached the slides a little bit cleanly and a bit faster this time as I did the first lap. So I think the first lap, the second lap is probably going to be a little bit more cleaner than the first lap of my lap. As I bumped into the race, I spoke too soon, I bumped into the walls. So yeah, a little bit of commentator's curse here. Well, it's not really commentator's curse because I'm post-commentating, not live commentating, but hey ho. And I just bumped into the wall again, so again, that wasn't a very clean lap. So we are on to lap 3 of this Heat 1. So again, I will see if I can get the braking point just right. Again, that was a little bit better because I didn't cut the corners too much. As I build up my speed, I build up my revs a little bit, and again, I approach the braking point. Again, I think I approached it a little bit too cautiously there, but oh well. Again, that is practice for the upcoming races and rounds, so you know, it's just one of my first experiences of the game. So I can hear cars coming, and as you can see, there are cars lapping me, and they're on their final lap. So yeah, that's when I decided, I was like, oops, I was going a little bit too slow than the guys, so they were going like 37-second laps on me. So I was a bit pressure on the time because I was worried I wasn't going to finish, so that's why I completely messed up that braking point. So we are on 44 seconds left, so if there's one guy that finishes and I'm still on my lap, I have to complete it within those seconds, otherwise I get classified do not finish. And the pressure got to me. I slided a bit too much there in the opening turns, and that wasn't normally like me. But in this bit, I was a little bit faster. I think in the next round, I'm probably gonna do manual gears because then I can build up my speed a little bit more. So, you know, as I complete my final lap, and that wasn't very clean, but I finished last out of all the 3 finishers. So that means I will be competing in the second heat against Mad Dog and Frankie Rose, or however you say his name. He's actually my teammate, so could this be a little bit of a team rival? We'll see, we'll find out. So as you can see, I'm on the podium. Well, obviously there was only 3 of us, and Marcy won there, so Marcy got 10 points. So from what I've heard from Marcy did a splendid first race for his Apex online racing career. So a big massive shout out to him. He did really well. So yeah, we got a little bit of a prize money there, so not too bad. And our reputation has gone up, so we are a rookie now instead of a novice. So that's not too bad, so we can take away something from this. So let's get straight to Heat 2 now. Now, as I just told you, we are racing against our teammate who is in the Peugeot, and we're racing Mad Dog 40 as well, who is in the Seat. So we're not just racing people in this heat. Basically, these two heats we're racing against everyone, and our time to determine how we are placed in the semi-final. So, here is our Heat 2 race. So, let's go as the lights are about to go out. And it's our second race on Apex Online Racing. Let's see what happens here. And someone jumped the start, so we had to go straight away. So, there's a bit of a delayed reaction from me. So, my teammate gets a bit of a joker lap. 2 joker laps, in fact. So, damn you, teammate. So again, I used the strategy of taking the joker lap this lap, but again, I messed up the joker a little bit there, so probably that didn't pay off the way I hoped a little bit. So as I approached the corner, I approached it a bit more cleanly and a bit more cautiously there. Again, I could have done that with a bit more speed to catch up with the 2 people at the front. So my teammate is actually in first place, but depending on the penalties, he might be second or something. I really don't know. But yes, I approached that corner a bit less cautiously and I bumped the bollards, which wasn't a good idea, Jessica. Really isn't. So I didn't have to take the joker lap this lap, which was good. So I can approach the next lap and hopefully get a really good fastest lap. So as I approached the braking point, I broke just a little bit too late, and that costed me a little bit there. But I did some necessary slides there. There were slides there which helped me a little bit, but there was some that I shouldn't have done, and that caused me to have a less clean lap than I would have hoped. As I entered the dirt, again I hit the bollards. I think the pressure got to me for me finishing last in the first race. I think it just got to me, and there was some points where I was losing a bit of concentration. So, but I approached this corner not too bad, so I was quite happy with how that corner went. So everyone taking their joker lap now, so that was good. Well, that wasn't good for me, so I know I'll probably stay in 4th. I broke too late again, and I was stuck on the string in the bollard, and I was trying to recover the vehicle, and I had a certain time to do it, and my reverse gear didn't work actually. And I was trying to reverse, I was trying to get out of the corner, but it just didn't work. So I got disqualified from the race, so I didn't finish, which was a bit of a shame actually. I was gutted that I didn't finish the race. So Mad Dog won the race because my teammate jumped the start and had a 5-second penalty, so Mad Dog was the winner, and Franco came second and I came last. But I didn't want to let that throw me when it came to the semi-finals. I wanted to approach the semi-finals with a clean sweep, and you never know, I could make it to the final. Now this semi-final heat was going to be a challenge for me because it was light rain. Yes, light rain. Without traction control on rain, it is very, very difficult. So again, I was very, very nervous. So as you can see, here are the people running in the semi-final race. So yeah, we've got some mixture of players here. So again, I was very nervous, and as you can see, there are the conditions there. So my car again is the Peugeot, and I'm about to get ready to race. So let's get started.
Okay, focus on the start lights. Let's get off to a good one.
So this is semi-finals 2, which happened after semi-finals 1. Semi-finals 1 took a little bit longer than expected because they were trying to get their finishing positions in order to start their semi-final. But our semi-final is about to start now after a while of waiting. So we're about to start. Lights are, revs are revving, and let's go, go, go. So we got a little bit of a better start, but I started a little bit too slow there, so I took it a little bit of caution. Now because it is raining, I got to think carefully, a bit more carefully about the braking points. Now as I've done with all my other races, I have taken the joker lap the first lap, just to be a little bit more cautious. And I think a few people, Barakimi, Mad Dog and myself actually, taken the joker lap this lap. So yeah, at least we all had the same idea getting to this race. So as we approached the dirt, I tried to do some slides. I hit the bollards a little bit. We approached that a little bit cleanly. No, I spoke too soon there. Oh well. But again, we hit the wall again. So we know we weren't going to be a little bit competitive, but we were still going to race. We were still not going to rage quit, because rage quitting is not the way to go things in life. So we wanted to continue this race. So I was sliding a little bit too much there. My lap wasn't too bad, but again, could have been a little bit too cleaner. So I approached that with a bit more speed, but again, that didn't pay off because I hit the bollards again. So again, I was in this position. I was last, which again wasn't good for me, but you know. So as I approached this corner, actually the slide was actually not too bad. Actually, I approached that very cleanly. My slides are actually a bit more controlled here, but I hit a few bollards there and there, but I didn't hit the wall, which was actually really good for me. So you know. So I approached that corner a little bit cleanly. I didn't hit anything. And I didn't hit anything there as well. Again, I was a little bit more careful. I think I was a little bit too careful there, but then I hit the wall, so you know, yeah, that wasn't good for me. So we're on to our third lap of 6. We were halfway there. I think I approached that a little bit too slowly and slid there a little bit too late. But again, that was very clean for me, so I was happy about that. Again, I did some slides I didn't do in the heat, so again, I was happy with that. We approached the dirt. I think with the rain, we had to be a little bit more careful, because when we drive in the rain, it is really harder. And in the finals, actually, the finals where it gets tougher because it's heavy rain. Now, as you can see, we have cars approaching us. They're lapping us, so I was like, oh bum. I felt like an idiot because pretty much the entire field was lapped me, and I was like, what? I am probably definitely the slowest person here. So I was a bit nervous there. So I'm on my 4th lap out of 6. So I got basically do it for pride now. I know I wasn't going to be in the final, but I was still going to race. And again, I hit the bollards a little bit there. So oops. My car wasn't looking at the best of shape there, so my grip was a little bit too difficult, and I was hitting things a bit too much. So yeah, so Mad Dog has lapped me now. So yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. And I got assured inquiry for corner cutting. So yeah, wasn't good. So we're on our 5th lap. Again, our lap wasn't too good, but again, when we can improve a little bit there. Again, I think we broke us a little bit too late. We went the wrong way, so that was, again, not good. So as we approach this corner, we are a bit restricted on time a little bit, because we have about 50 seconds, and usually our best lap's about a 45. So I was a bit worried that I wasn't going to complete this race. I don't think I wasn't going to complete this race actually. And because of this pressure, I ended up hitting things, which wasn't good. So I had to be a little bit more careful as I approached that, because I didn't want to damage my vehicle a little bit. So yeah. So as I approached my final lap, I wanted to see if I can finish this, but I don't think I was. It would have been a miracle if I finished this, to be fair. And because of this, I don't know why, but I took the Joker lap again. I really didn't understand why I did that. Probably because I broke a bit too late, and if I didn't take the Joker lap when I approached the corner, I would have missed a braking point and would have hit into the same place I did in Heat 2. So as you can see, we were last in that heat, and it was a bit disappointing, but oh well. But I actually had a lot of fun in this Dirt 4 Rallycross Season 2 Round 1 race. It was actually really fun. So we finished 5th in our semi-final, which means we didn't get through to the final, but oh well. We still had fun. I'd like to thank the officiators and the coordinator for organising it and making it as smooth as possible. And I had so much fun getting to know people in the league, and they're all very nice people. And if you're watching this and you want to know who won the race, it was actually Marcy, one of our new guys, who won the finals in the heavy rain. So a big well done to Marcy for winning that. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when not to miss a video from me. You'll know when the next video is. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.